Just say with me, this is me feeling anxious because I'm about to do something new and different. And it's totally normal. 90% people feel it. And see how much you are really. Hey guys, what's up? So let's define social anxiety disorder or SAD. Okay, so social anxiety disorder is the fear of getting judged or the fear of getting embarrassed in social situations. It can be a party, it can be a wedding, it can be meeting new people, anything. Okay, like which is a new and different kind of activity from your regular life. So the thing is, we all encounter at any point of our life, we all encounter social anxiety. Okay, like those we started blushing, we started hiding in a corner in a party, those kind of things. And the worst thing is, if you did not take action to like deal with these situations, your life will be simply messed up. Okay, that's why in this video I'm gonna share with you 3 techniques which I have researched, and those are used by psychiatrists also, and some communication lecturer also recommend to use these techniques in your life. Okay, so if you are interested, let's go into that video. One technique is when you are in a situation like you are giving a public speech, or you are going into a room full of strangers, okay, where you don't know anyone. That time what happens, like you start feel those butterflies in your stomach, you started blushing, or you started like over sweating. Are you like, no, fuck off, I don't wanna go to that situation. Research on mindfulness recommends that in that situation what you should do is you should just greet and acknowledge that anxiety which you are having. Okay, so you just have to say one simple sentence, which is, this is me feeling anxious because I'm about to do something new and different. And the thing is, it has been felt by 90% of the people, so it's totally normal. You just say it. Okay, right now just say with me, this is me feeling anxious because I'm about to do something new and different. And it's totally normal. 90% people feel it. And see how much you are relaxed. Your anxiety may not be reduced to 0, but it will stop spinning up into your head. Okay, so number 2. So this technique has been used by Austrian neurologist Viktor E. Frankel, and it has been mentioned in his book Man's Search for Meaning, I guess, yeah. And this technique is called Paradoxical Intention. So okay, so let me explain. So one day a patient came to Viktor E. Frankel and he said that I experienced oversweating. Okay, like whenever I meet some new people, I started sweating a lot. And then Viktor E. Frankel simply replied that, okay, when you encounter this kind of situation, next time you just simply say, this time I have sweated out maybe 100 ml of sweat, now I'm gonna sweat out 10 times more, thousands, millions ml of sweat, and let's see, and we'll come back after some time. And then he came after 10-20 days and he said, my problem has totally been disappeared. So psychologically speaking, what's happening in this situation is very interesting. So this is like the reversal of patient's attitude. Okay, so here the fear of oversweating is getting replaced by a wish. Okay, a paradoxical wish. So when he was like encountering these situations and he just saying that, okay, I'm gonna sweat out 10 times more, 1,000 times more, then this is kind of, the fear is getting replaced by wish. So that's how the technique works, and this is known as paradoxical intention, and this is the best technique, man, I have heard. Like, so interesting, you should apply it. Okay, moving to number 3. So we have talked about basically like public speaking, meeting new people, and now we're gonna talk about like performance anxiety. So what is performance anxiety? Performance anxiety is when you have to give a presentation and you memorize all the lines. Okay, like, okay, after this line I have to say this line. And the problem with this kind of technique is, whenever you encounter the situation, you forget one line and then you messed up. Like you think, okay, now I can't say anything. You have seen people. Solution of this situation is you have to reframe the situation as a conversation. Okay, now you are not going into the presentation like memorizing all the answers like line by line, like ratta maar ke, okay, aise nahi. So what you do is you remember the questions as a points which you have to answer. So the questions are easy to remember. You have to just remember few questions. Like when I was making this video also, I have like my point as my questions. Like I have to answer some questions like what is SAD, like the techniques, which is most useful technique, because you have to just understand the answer. So understand the answer and remember the questions, and use simple language, understand it in a simple language so that you can remember it. So it may seem like a silly technique, but this work as hell. Okay, so you have to try it out. So that's it guys. If you have any suggestions like in this particular topics I should make videos, then please write it into the comments. एंड अगर आपने अभी तक सब्सक्राइब नहीं किया इस चैनल को तो लाल बटन को जाके स्मैश कर दीजिए. एंड आई लव यू गाइज. सो इफ यू थिंक दैट एनीबडी इन योर फ्रेंड जो नीड दिस, then just share it and like it, comment it and subscribe it. Okay, bye bye, take care.